hydrate. Thank you very much. I am just doing some prep real quick. And then we should be all ready to go. Yo, sub for 2 months of Audible Premium? Yeah, that's a crazy deal. That's a crazy deal. 2 months of Audible Premium if you sub to me. That's bananas. I don't see how. I don't see how you cannot. I don't see how we can. Wait a second. There we go. I don't see how we can not sub to me. Anyway, I'm gonna put out the announcement on my Discord, which is !Discord. If you want to join the Discord, wow. Look at me. I'm doing everything. Anyway, I should be able to stream some more this week, actually. Wednesday should be a pretty good day for streaming. So, I really want to do some more streams this week. Last week was a really busy week for me, but imagine not. I'm not finger rings. I could rabbit. Yeah. You mess out on me, then you get like the evil like AI version of me. Like if you go for like the audiobook, then you get like, wow, I'm not actually touching the book. And like touching the book, like flipping the pages, oh, that's the greatest feeling ever. I don't think there's any better feeling. But let's get to Risk of Rain. It has been so long since I've played this game. It has been such a long time since I last played this game. So it has. Welcome, this is Risk of Rain. I played Risk of Rain a few times on here, but it's been so long. I thought I would. They don't even have the smell. Yeah, like the book smell. Book smell is crazy. And oh wait. With lore, that sounds kind of freaky, but like no, like the smell of books is like one of the greatest ever. I think it's gonna rain. I think there's a good risk of it raining, and when I mean that, it's literally raining outside. I'm looking outside my window right now. That's raining. I think there is a risk of rain because it is raining. I mean, it's not a risk. It's dead. It's just raining. If it's anyway, we play on monsoon difficulty. We play this champion. Anyway, what's up, Pix? What's up, everyone? How's it been? How was the weekend for y'all? I had a pretty good weekend. All things considered, I was really busy. I done some stuff over the course, so I'll be able to enjoy MTG after they changed the new card smell. That's very reasonable thing for it. I had a good weekend. I watched Spider-Man. I watched Spider-Man No Way Home? No. Brand New Day. It was Brand New Day. It's the brand new film. It's Brand New Day. I watched it with some friends. It was good. Don't tell anyone I watched it to get out of raiding in 14, okay? I was like, I can't be asked raiding in 14. I'm gonna go watch Spider-Man. I forgot Slug. Slug is like a good healing source. But yeah, no, it's a really good film. Even on rewatch, it's like really good. Like I'm glad they finally made. I mean, to be fair, all of Spider-Man is more important, exactly. And plus, I play Fizz range in 14. It's not as if like we're missing anything. It's like, oh shit, we're missing a Fizz range. Like, okay, it's Fizz range. Anyone can play Fizz range. With I would say with great power comes great responsibility, to quote Uncle Ben. But like Fizz range doesn't even like with great power comes great responsibility. Fizz range is just like with mediocre power comes zero responsibility. Honestly, the run we've got some pretty good gear so far. Risk of Rain wise. So I went and watched Spider-Man. It was a really good film. Have you seen it, Pex? Have you seen it yet? Nope. I recommend it. It's got Paul in it. I'm gonna keep talking about Paul, okay? Haven't had the time for it, that's very fair. I'm gonna keep talking about Paul for one reason. So, like, YouTube has this AI feature, which is, like, really annoying, where it's like, wow, here are your recommended videos you should make. Go make this video. I'm YouTube, you should go make this video. It garbles up all your... It munches up all your content. You can't, like, opt out of it or whatever. It sucks. But, the thing I've noticed is that I've been poisoning the pool of, like, the YouTube AI. So now, like, it just keeps trying to talk about Paul. It just keeps trying to talk about Paul from Spider-Man. It is. He is in this system. I've kirked Paul. So I have. I was gonna maybe play some Fields of Mystria, but I don't know. Like, Fields of Mystria is a really fun game. But I don't know if it's a stream game yet. Like, like, my world is I'm too far into my world to, like, properly, like... Not properly recommend it. Leeching... get me out of here. I hate Leeching Seed so much. It's genuinely one of the worst items in the game. I think it just straight up... I would say it straight up as the worst item in the game. The Melee Blood music's still playing. I'll stop playing that music. I would straight up say Leeching Seed is, like, the worst item in Risk of Rain. It is a flat 1 HP per damage you'd... We just hit the jackpot. We just hit the jackpot. This run's over. Unless I get, like, clapped by some very powerful opposition, then this run could be over. We got the economy on our side. To be fair, we are gonna miss out on a lot of, like, very powerful items, just because of the nature of this being a brand new run for Risk of Rain. Like, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. But, like, I don't think that. It's not the absolute worst. I need to be real careful here. To be fair, we have a pretty good ways to regain some... The main thing I'm worried about is I am pretty squishy on Huntress. Like, I've got some pretty good defensive items. But, like, as a whole, dash out of the way here. Get out of here. This is a bit of a death trap. Like, I've got some pretty good items. Especially to help with my survivability. Also, I don't own any of the other DLCs. I only own Survivors of the Void for this game, because I remember the second DLC came out, and it was, like, really buggy and broken on launch. So I just never ended up playing it. So I'm like, why would I play a game that is buggy, broken, and, like, just doesn't work? Apparently it's fine now, so, like, I might need to go back and give it a shot. But, like, I don't know. Let me just run in circles here. I don't know. I will definitely need to see. But we have... Are there, like, what DPS items do we have? And, like, early Risk of Rain. What is this? Oh, is this just the monster log? Yeah. Yeah, no, I watched Spider-Man. I had a jump scare. I had a jump scare, like, after watching Spider-Man. I was like, that's a good film. I really enjoyed my time watching Spider-Man. I go out for food after it. And while I'm having food, I look behind me and no shot, I see a dude wearing, like, the Jeffrey Epstein jacket. Like, know how the one that he wears in that, like, one image that people keep, like, posting of him? Like, dude is just, like, running around wearing that. And I went to watch it with my friend. I went to watch Spider-Man with my friend. And I'm, like, trying to whisper over, like, dude, That guy's got the fucking Epstein jacket on behind you. Watch. And, like, how do you say that without sounding insane? How do you say it without sounding insane? It's fucked up. It is so fucked up. We don't have a scrapper, so that's unfortunate. Crazy sentence as I click on the stream. It's a really fucking crazy sentence. I was sitting there and I was like, he's wearing the jacket. That's the jacket on every like ship post. I remember it because I remember there was a big controversy in Roblox that people kept putting that jacket on like the Roblox store and people kept like wearing it. It's like, haha, look at me. The what? The Epstein jacket. The one that he wears in that like one image of him. Like he was wearing that one image just keeps getting posted. He was wearing that jacket. And I hate to be like a he orchestrated it, Jemmy, like Better Call Saul moment. It was that jacket. And I'm just sitting there. It's like the Despicable Me El Macho clip. Like, and not Despicable Me 2. When Gru is like, oh, hey, that's our new neighbor. He seems pretty quirky. And then, like, he's like, oh, wait, no, that's El Macho. It's kind of like that. It's fucked up. I don't know, like, it felt like a random encounter. It felt like, what is this doing here? I've been thinking on it, though. Like, completely unrelated to this, but related to, like, cinemas. Isn't it weird? Like, isn't it weird that, like, for cinemas, like, most of the time we're like, oh, I need a bunch of friends to go, like, watch a film. Oh, I better see this with friends. Like, it's something that's kind of bothered me. Like, I sat on it, and I'm like, I would like to watch a film with friends. But I don't know why, because, like, see, when you watch a film with friends, then you're sitting watching the film in, like, complete silence. For the most of the film. For most of the film. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there's, like, most films have, like, a spot where you can, like, whisper over to someone. Even at home, I don't watch movies alone at all. Yeah, it's such a weird thing of, like, anytime you're, like, wanting to watch something, you're like, I'd rather watch it with other people. And I'm trying to find where that spawns from. Like, it's been something that's bothered me. Yeah, I think it's just the shared experience of watching stuff is, like, really nice. Especially, like, let's say you go to the cinema to watch a film. You go, you watch the film, and you're like, that was a good film. If you watch it with friends, then after it, you can, like, you can go and talk. You can go get some food and talk about the film with your friends. And you're like, oh, that was really good. What part did you like? I thought this part was really bad. I thought this part was really good. And it's like, you just kind of sat on it and you're like, okay, that's pretty chill. I enjoyed that experience. I think, like, the problem is, if you're just sitting, like, if you just watch a film, like, alone, and, like, I've been thinking, and I kind of want to watch some more stuff alone, but, like, the main problem with watching stuff alone then, like, quickly becomes... Oh, that's a cleansing pool, isn't it? The problem with, like, watching stuff alone is, like, you will watch stuff, and then once you've watched all of that stuff, you will be like, who do I talk to about this? Because, like, the only option is, like, Letterboxd. Like, oh, I'm gonna go on Letterboxd and post my opinion, and, like, oh, I'm gonna go on Twitter.com. Like, you're stuck in such a weird spot with it. And, like, it is a good film, but, like, you can't really say too much about it. Whereas if you watch it with people, also, like, I'm gonna be honest, but another big reason for this is, like, cinema prices, not really cinema prices, but, like, the food prices at cinemas is, like, so ridiculously atrocious. Like, it's so nuts. Like, the price for, like, food, like, popcorn is so, like, not even popcorn, like, just snacks in general are so expensive at cinemas. It kills me. So I'm like, I could... Because you want to go into a film with, like, food. You're like, I kind of want to get some food. Good bite to eat before I go on. Because, like, you will get hungry over the course of films. Films just keep getting longer and longer, especially, like, Marvel ones. And, like, every other, like, superhero film wants to be 4 years long. Oh, yeah, no, I do the exact same. I do the exact same. It's... Like, to be fair, over here, you can usually get away with it quite fine. It's not as if they search you down for food. Like, you can like pretty easily just like go in, like get your food from like a shop outside, and then that's you. Like you can pretty easily just like sneak in there. Like I ain't paying for that like 5 quid chocolate. Like yeah. Even then, like if I am like going to like a film, I will probably get a like the thing is I'll probably get a drink at the cinema, because like getting a drink normally, like, oh hey, what's up, Egg Wilson? Getting a drink normally would like most of the time, like regular drinks like will not last you throughout a full film. Like you kind of need the big film or the big drink cup. I'm doing pretty good. I just watched Spider-Man, so I'm talking on some film stuff. I'm pondering on the question of why do we like go and watch films alone, or why do we always need to, like, whenever people are like, oh, I gotta watch a film, why is it that we're always like, damn, I gotta bring friends along to watch this? I'm trying to break down the reasoning. I'm trying to find out why it is that way. Yeah. Popcorn's weird. Like I will usually get a drink at the cinema, because like I get a drink and then that's me. Like usually most of the time getting a drink outside of it will not last. Yeah. Even then it's just weird. Like I still just think on it a lot. I'm like, what is the reasoning? Oh yeah, no, I cannot survive. I cannot survive like a theater food. I remember was it, I can't remember what film I was going to watch, but I was going to watch a film and like someone was like, yeah, I couldn't finish my popcorn, do you want it? Just like outside of the film theater, and I'm like, thank you. I'm like, oh sure, thanks. And I don't think I took a single bite out of that popcorn the entire time, because I'm just like, popcorn's weird. Like I like it in bursts, but the experience of popcorn is like kind of weird. Like I like popcorn, but I'm not really 100% about it. First off, the smell of popcorn is like crazy. Yeah. Like the whole social part of it is like pretty, like you go there, you have a good time. Oh hell yeah. Hey, what is a crossover between? But like with theater experiences, it's like, what was it? I'm trying to think on what stuff. Because like there is stuff that I want to go watch, like alone. Like there's stuff that I cannot get people to watch this with me, like Mahoyo, Witch on the Holy Night, Project Hail Mary, except that ship being sent to Tau City is the one. Oh, that's a pretty fun idea. Like Mahoyo's getting a film pretty soon, Witch on the Holy Night, the Tapeman like visual novel. And I'm like, who do I even get to like to watch this with me? Like it's Tapeman, so people will watch it. I'm just hoping he gets a release over in the UK. That's all. Tied with crack crossover and devious signs. That's what we love to hear. But I'm very much looking forward to this Mahoyo film. It's the one it's the one I really want to see. Yeah, no, it's weird. Because like most of the time in cinemas, you're sitting watching the film in silence. You're just sitting there and you're like, that was a pretty good film. I enjoyed that one. Did you enjoy that one? I enjoyed it. Okay, hey, is there anything under-explained here? Okay, Sidere, hey, what's up, Yuzu? We're currently the Reigns of Risk, the sequel, exactly. This is like the Gearbox one. Like 2K was involved, unfortunately. I've been thinking about it. Gearbox are kind of like an evil studio. I know you're gonna be like, you don't need to tell me about that, but like, no, genuinely, it's like they made the really bad Halo Combat Evolved PC port. They made that, which like messed up all of the blood textures. They added a few new maps, but those maps kind of sucked for the most part. And like overall, it was just like a kind of weird, shoddy like PC port. Yeah, no, it looks so goofy. That was not a PC port I really enjoyed. Like, we could be having so many better PC ports. So they made that. There was the whole stuff with Alien. Was it Alien Colonial Marines? That was the game. We were meant to have an Alien game. And it released, and it was like genuinely one of the worst games ever made. It was genuinely so bad. The AI was broken. Nothing worked. It looked like shit. It was genuinely their DLC. They almost got it right, but from what the tester said, DLC 4 is looking... Oh, I am scared. I am scared. If that's the case, I am scared. Yeah. It was broken because of a typo in Alien Colonial Marines. But, like, from what I hear about Alien Colonial Marines, a lot of the issues that stemmed from that game's, like, whole, like, botched release was due to Gearbox. I think it was, like, Gearbox pulling, like, funding to put in other stuff. Either way, Gearbox was at fault. So they done that. They now own a Risk of Rain, which like I like Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 1 is a pretty fun game. Risk of Rain 2 is a really good game. Risk of Rain 3, no, Risk of Rain 3. Risk of Rain Returns was also pretty good. So it was. But like Gearbox took over, then we got like the second DLC. Like, here's my problem. Like, my problem is I don't think this game needs more DLC. Gas Friend or Sidere. I need it. I mean, I'm looking... Because I still want some mobility. Like, I'm playing Huntress. I gotta blow people up on Huntress. But, like, there's some items that, like... There's even more gas. Oh, wait. No, wait. This run's kind of crazy. But yeah, my main issue with Risk of Rain is that I think this game feels kind of bloated with DLCs. Like, it's a good game, don't get me wrong. But I think there becomes a bit of a problem when a game is updated too much instead of something fresh being made. I know that sounds weird, but like, it's kind of how I feel about a lot of games that like do this. Because like sometimes a game will just kind of get changed to the point of like it just not being the same game anymore. And that's the thing that kind of worries me. I will be back for that gas printer, don't worry. Like, it's been one of my biggest gripes with a lot of like modern games, is that there will be one definitively really fun version of the game, and then that fun version of the game will like be shepherd thesis into like a completely separate game. The completely separate game could be good or it could be bad. It all depends on like how you feel with games, but like most of the time, like this new game like kind of sucks. I liked a lot of ideas and what's it called? The stuff I found done from them. That's so fair. DLC 2 was terrible. I remember at the time, like, I didn't buy DLC 2. Like, everyone around me was, like, pretty hyped for DLC 2. And I didn't buy it because I'm like, this looks buggy as hell and broken. So I just never got it. And then one of my friends, she was doing like, the Eclipse runs, like, to get to Eclipse 8. And I was like, hey, I kind of want to join this. It'd be fun to, like, also do the Eclipse run. And make it kind of like a race to see who gets Eclipse 8 first. So, once on my birthday, I got home from uni, waiting until I could buy it, and ended up refunding it in 2 hours and almost cried. That sounds right. That sounds right for what happened with DLC 2. Like, I don't know how it was able to launch like that. I genuinely don't get it. Everything I seen of it was so unplayably bad. I remember, because as I said, I was doing the Eclipse runs with my racing, and I think I was able to like win by like a huge margin. Not because I'm like the best Risk of Rain gamer or whatever. Like I'm pretty good at this game, but like that's completely valid. But like since I didn't have the DLC, I didn't have any of the like stupid DLC enemies like spawning in my game. So like my Risk of Rain like runs were so much easier. Because I just never had any like nonsense to deal with. Like I didn't have the gold enemies, I didn't have like any of those enemies that spawn instantly and just like fuck over your run. Like that was kind of how I was able to just run, like win the Eclipse race, so to say, as fast as I did. And like it sucks because like the Eclipse race like was and does as a fun thing to do. It's just like it gets to a point where like why the game is so differently designed with the DLC. And I think DLCs, like my main problem is they just kind of bloat the game. I think the game feels like kind of bloated. I think we'll stop on 25 printers. Because Eclipse is like really fun to play, and then like you go play like with DLCs. It's bloat. It's like my main issue is bloat. I think games can get updated to have like way too many features in them. Oh yeah, no, the DLC also just broke the rest of the game, which is like pretty fucked up. It's like a real classic Bethesda situation. So it is. Like, I think or the Void DLC, it was like it kind of screwed over some of the balance of the game for a bit, but I think overall, like Survivors of the Void was like pretty fine with its designs. Like, I don't think Survivors of the Void done anything too egregious. I think a lot of the powerful, I like how they handled Void items for the most part, and the Void items were essentially side grades to already existing items. Like, that's really well designed in my opinion. I think there's some Void items that missed the mark, i.e. Safer Spaces is such a ridiculously powerful item compared to Tougher Times. And it's like really easy to get Void items because there's only like a few of them. Sidere, that's me. That's me. What's up? What's up, Erica? That's my main issue. Like, my main issue is just like the game's design feels like I think, but like, word, sorry. But I think any game will get like that from just adding too much shit into it. Like, TF2 is a pretty funny game because it is... TF2 kind of suffers it, but like the game isn't... TF2 would suffer it so much more. Oh yeah, I think the Survivors of the Void makes the game so much easier. I think the new Survivors in Survivor of the Void are very... Did I say power creep? They feel kind of power creepy in terms of like the... Oh yeah, no, Opal's like ridiculous as well. It made like Mocha as well. Like Mocha is just such a like consistent. I know it's like the effect of 2 items, but half. But like it's such a consistently good item. A lot of the reds in the DLC were pretty strong as well. Like the game just became a lot easier, especially doing stuff like Eclipse runs. Like, Safer Spaces is such a make or break item for Eclipse runs because it blocks that first instance of damage. Like, you can just play Risk of Rain so much safer with, like, a lot of the stuff. Also, drones. Spare drone parts. That was DLC, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember if it was DLC. I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure it was. Wasn't it? I think it was. Anyway, spare drone parts is such a, like, broken item that plays the game for you. Like, I kind of have... I have some issues with how it's designed. Because, like, the fun of, like, playing Risk of Rain, I like that it makes drones a bit more viable. But even then, you're already gonna be buying drones. Like, it's oh, if you have leftover money, oh, just get some drones. Like, please give me Safer Spaces. Oh no, it's a Void Sand plane. Which, like, with gasoline, oh, we're cooking. We're cooking with gas. Oh, and Delicate Watch. Delicate Watch is also another DLC item. Like, Delicate Watch on its own is, like, pretty problematic. Mostly for the reasons of it's, like, free damage in a game that's, like, damage scaling is based on, like, items that aren't just, like, oh, here's free damage, by the way. So, like, having an item like Delicate Watch that is just, oh, here, your damage output is, like, increased. Like, kind of throws a lot of things on its head without making it, like, tied to something like crit. Like, I've never been a fan of, like, changing stuff so it's like, oh, it's just only flat damage. We're better off just killing the small guys, aren't we? But yeah, I think... I like Risk of Rain. It's a fun game. But it's... To be fair, every roguelike is, like, a fine game with, like, problematic elements. Like, roguelikes are like tag fighters in that sense of, like... Tag fighters as a whole are, like... People will, like, have their tag fighter they play and they'll be like, oh, my tag fighter is the honest one. When, like, every tag fighter is, like, the same nonsense. People will try and tell you, oh no, Tokon is, like, the tag fighter made for people who, like, oh, it's, like, honest BB tag. It's like BB tag if it wasn't poorly designed. And I'm like, that's just the same game. These are just the same game that we're talking about right now. The Tokon is just BB tag with, like, a bit more modern. Like, I kid you not, the game's only been out for, like, what, 2 weeks? 2 or 3 weeks? The game has only been out for that long, and, like, I guarantee you the fucked up shit will be found. I've already seen what Green Goblin's doing. There's gonna be more Green Goblins. And you can't convince me otherwise. But, yeah, I think Thingy made the game a whole lot easier. The DLC. But, like, roguelikes just kind of... Like, that's the problem with adding more features to roguelikes is they're just going to keep getting more, like, broken. Because, like, I'm trying to think, what is, like... What is the quote-unquote balanced roguelike? I'd say Rabbit and Steel, kind of, but, like... Rabbit and Steel still has, like, messed up items in it. But Rabbit and Steel as a whole is, like, needs you to pay attention to mechanics a lot. It's like 14 rating. Yeah, so it is. I kind of love Rabbit and Steel, though. It's a really fun game. Yeah, no, roguelikes are just inherently like that as a genre, like, I fear. And it's just kind of the problem that you'll face by, like, adding more stuff to a roguelike. I'm curious, isn't there a... My biggest gripe with this game is the fact that I think I'll stack some attack speed. Isn't there like an item I get for stacking attack speed? There we go. Oh no, it's crowbars that you need to stack for the achievement. Anyway, I'll take like. Unfortunately, it's eating all of my gasoline. Oh no, it ate not. It ate a topaz bridge. We're fine. Okay. We've got a good amount of attack speed. We should be fine. We should be gaming. Yep, I've had this. I've been thinking. Oh yeah, no, it's Huntress, like, at least to me, like Huntress just like wants more just attack speed. I think crowbar is a nice item for synergies, but I don't think it's an item that like you completely build around like in one build. Like it's a nice item. I like crowbar. But I don't think it's like the go-to. I need to build my champion. I gotta go crowbar. Unless it's like not Huntress, what's her name? Railgunner makes like really good use of it. But even then, I still think like in Railgunner's case, there's probably better items you could go for. I'd say it's probably most consistent on Railgunner just because like Railgunner damage output is just that ridiculous. Like she's just kind of built for hitting people for like huge damage numbers. I need $300. Please give me $300. Loader, yeah. A lot of those ones really like it. Because, like, to me at least, like, Brilliant Behemoth, nice. To me at least, like, Huntress damage is, like, very... It's not, like, Huntress doesn't deal damage on, like, huge bursts. It's, like, consistent damage while having good mobility to, like, run around stuff. Like, you have the, like, the Agile trait where you can, like, sprint and shit at the same time. So, like, you rely on that a lot. So all your stuff is just, oh, I auto-aim people and run around at the same time. So I don't. Oh, oh wait, Red Whip, that reminds me. I remember back when I did play this game a lot, I heard so many, like, debates about, like, Red Whip as an item. I have had to deal with so many... Oh yeah, Red Whip sucks as an item because you're always fighting people in Risk of Rain. But I'm just like... I can't. I can't. Especially when Red Whip is like... I think Red Whip as a whole is like a really, really powerful item. I wouldn't say it's the best out of the movement items. I still think like all the other ones are much better. As I think a lot of the other movement items just kind of do a lot better for you overall, but I think Red Whip is just like, it's a green item. I don't think there's much, unless the DLCs have added like a green movement item outside of like Hunter's Harpoon, which is like very niche. I think Red Whip is just really good because it's about 30% movement speed outside of combat. And outside of combat, like, only means, like, if you're not fighting people. It's only if you're fighting people. If people are shooting at you, you can still get that speed bonus. It's pretty much the same, like, logic as Cautious Slug. Which, like, Cautious Slug is also a really strong item. Because it's just consistent healing. There we go. I should have probably swapped out my my equipment, but oh well. Man, no, like Huntress does like 3 damages. I don't understand the whole like Huntress burst damage, but it's just like more consistent damage. I was also thinking of like I got 2 scrap. Oh, that's a really nice printer actually. Hold on. Let me just deal some damage here. Yeah, my main thought I had was I just need to play more roguelikes. Like, I like the genre, and it's like it's like the gaming, like game streaming genre. It's just like I don't know which. Oh no, that's the power of the sun. Oh no. I gotta play more. I like them. The funny thing is, I don't really care about like Binding of Isaac too much. Like, it looks fine, and I know like how much it like contributed to the whole like roguelike genre. It's like success, but like I've just never like really. It feels like a game that you needed to be in, and like no. Like, it feels like a game that you needed to be around, like, when it's, like, kind of at its heyday, peak of popularity, to, like, fully enjoy it. Like, you needed to be there early. Otherwise, it's just kind of, like, you look at it and it's like, I don't want to play this. It's the... it's the Danganronpa of roguelikes. So what is it? It's Danganronpa for, like, roguelikes. Shrimp. I will take shrimp. That's what it is. Shrimp. It's like... What is the video again? The, like... Oh, it's like the Mastering Credible one. It's like, ooh, I will... Like, today I will parallel park. Like, shrimp. Top 10 combat. I think it was too old when I first found it. Yeah. It has a lot of, like, gross, like, shit humor. Of, like, haha, look, it's pee, poo. Look, it's poop. Your optimal item for this run is pip. You gotta go get the pip. And it's just like, I ain't built for this. I ain't ready for it. Toilet humor just ain't my thing. Like, it's probably a fine game, but it's like, as I say, it's like the Danganronpa of... It's a Danganronpa of roguelikes. Because, like, Danganronpa as a game is like you play it when you're like 14 or 15. You're like, wow, this is sick. This is so cool. And then you look back on it and it's like, this is like the worst game ever made. How did I play 20 hours of this game? I'm gonna say something controversial. Pray tell, headed. Undertale? Yeah, I can get that. I've actually just recently finished Deltarune Chapter 1. Undertale is also like very much a game like that. Toby Fox's humor is very... What's the word? It's very like... What is the right word for it? It's very like 2014. It's very like Instagram 2013, like Tumblr, like kind of humor. And like that's fine. That's his style. But like going back and playing the games after like thingy is like kind of jarring. I still think his games are pretty good. That's so fair. I tried to play Undertale again, and I just kind of... I bounced off of it. It's fine. It's a fine game. I'll probably finish it because it is really short. but it's not on my like priority list. I've been playing through Deltarune. Deltarune I like a fair bit more because I like Deltarune a fair bit more. Just because I think the cast is a bit more interesting to handle. Sort of. So I've been enjoying that. I just recently finished chapter 1. And chapter 1 was good. I liked a lot of what I played. It felt very Portal 1. I love how, like, my favorite part of Deltarune was the fact that the... Oh yeah, Deltarune fans are still annoying, I'm gonna be honest. But they can at least be funny. Like, I think if anything... My main problem was anything that kind of leans into that humor in the internet, like, also just, like, always usually becomes, like, the most annoying fan base. TF2... Anyone hear that? Ooh. Anyone hear that? Yeah, Deltarune's a lot more contained. But, like, Undertale is everywhere. So it was. But yeah, everything that's, like, kind of big and, like, has random humor usually becomes pretty, like, annoying. So it does. TF2 is the big one. I think TF2 fans are still, like, probably the worst set of fans on the internet. There's probably, like, some worse one. You'll probably, like, hit up, like, oh, Blue Archive fans, like, kind of suck, and they do. But, like, TF2 fans, for, like, a 19-year-old game, they haven't grown up past, like, 14. And it's kind of crazy. The fact that, like, they just haven't grown up. It's, like, Because I like playing TF2. It's a very unique game. I don't mind the fact that it doesn't get updates. I kind of would rather it doesn't get updates, honestly. Like, I think the current state of balance for TF2 is, like, a very fine way to leave a game in. I think going back and patching it and doing, like, wow, here's our new patch, it changes everything, could just, like, straight up kill the game. Maybe it'd be good if it killed the game, but I said nothing. My hands are up. I said nothing. We want to get rid of. I want, like, 400 million Hopper feathers. Wait. Thought I see another printer over there. But yeah, no, like, TF2 fans are, like, some of the most annoying, at least in my opinion. I think they've always kind of been like that. And it got so much worse when Overwatch came out. When Overwatch came out, it's... Even today, they're still, like... And they're still in the trenches fighting for, like, Overwatch sucks, actually. You should play a good game like TF2. And it's like... Get over it. Please, just get over it. Oh, wait, Leeching Seed. We gotta get rid of... 5 Leeching Seeds. Pretty okay. I mean, we've got good attack speed, so I'm just gonna, like, keep the Leeching Seeds for now. I gotta go work. Bye. Hope work's not so bad for you. Also, thanks for sticking around. It was really good chatting. I haven't had the chance to, like, play Risk of Rain for a good while, so it's, like, really nice getting to talk about all of that. But yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, like, the TF2 fan base, like, I do play TF2 a lot. Oh, wait, do we have any on-hit activation items? I don't know. I don't think we do. Oh well. We will hit this and then we will go fight Mithrix. My good buddy Mithrix. Is he my good buddy? I don't know. He was more like my good foe. These are just more bad. Okay, no, sticky bombs are good. We love sticky bombs. Yeah, no, because I made, like, a TF2 short, like, recently. And, like, the TF2 short, it was just like, wow, this Spy champion is, like, kind of bad, but he's also fun. Like, wow, maybe Spy is good after all. Like, that was the short, and it was like... what do we not need? Roll of pennies can go. Like, I don't think we need money for Mithrix. Do I have a Gorst home? I swear I had a Gorst home. I think I got rid of it. All these items, which ones do I not really need? Probably Old War Stealth Kit. But yeah, I made that video and it was like, wow, this Spy Champion in TF2 is like kind of bad, but I'm like, I done good with Spy. Well, look at that. And like the comment section was just like atrocious for some reason. No, here's the thing. It was funny. There was like one comment and it was like an actual full-on discussion about like playing Spy in TF2, and I'm like, that was nice. I wish more comments were like that. And then another one was like, wow, you're a woman playing TF2, and I'm like, buddy, get out of here. Get out of here. Why are we talking about like this in Team Fortress 2? Why are we talking about this in any game in particular? But yeah, we've got a lot of we've got a lot of jumps. I still don't think we make it to like with the jump, but like we should be fine. Oh yeah, did y'all see Kingdom Hearts 4? We got more news on Kingdom Hearts 4. Who's excited? It releases next year. I bet y'all weren't expecting that, were you? Me, I was expecting it. I've actually been on the Kingdom Hearts dev team for like the last 5 years. I have been making Kingdom Hearts games. That's all I've been doing. I am the... Who's the Kingdom Hearts guy again? Who is the Kingdom Hearts guy again? I can't be doing this to me. What's his name? Why is it completely blank from my mind? It's the guy who designed FF8, Nomura. Yeah, I've been on the team with Nomura. We've been making something like really special. I hope you will like my KH4 that I created. Anyway, for world predictions in KH4, I'm gonna say it's a whole Shibuya game. Like, first off, you start off in Shibuya. Like, who loves Shibuya? Me? I love Shibuya. We're gonna go to The World Ends With You for more Shibuya. And then once we're out of The World Ends With You, we're gonna go to Persona 5. Yeah, no, the world. Disney now owns Persona. I hope the whole game is just spending like 4 hours in Shibuya. I'm thinking about it because like I kind of want to pick up the Kingdom Hearts games again for streams, but I'm like, I don't know if I vibe with Birth by Sleep enough to like stream it. Like, I know that's like the stupidest point ever of like, I don't know if I vibe with this game. But like, so much of Birth by Sleep is like standing around watching cutscenes, and I don't want every cutscene to just be me going like, well, that was crazy. Well, that just happened, and like, I don't know. That ain't me. I just don't think the commentary and whatnot I'd provide for Birth by Sleep would be that interesting, especially when I want to stream other games. There's a lot of big streams I have planned. They will be coming soon. I've got a Sims one. I've got a big Sims one. I've got a big Minecraft one. There's probably some other big ones I want to do. I want to get back into streaming fighting games. I know there's was it Choicer's Voice? I know I want to do a stream on that like sometime soon. Like the one where you have to like reread the voice lines from stuff. I kind of want to do that one. I feel like that could be a really fun one. Like, you know me, I'm quite the voice actor. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna get turned into shredded cheese. You gotta skedaddle. But no, I was thinking on Strive. Like, Strive is like the fighting game I think I vibe with the most. That'd definitely be Under Night. But like, Strive as a game is like a fine game for streaming. Enough like crazy BS happens in Strive that I can be like, okay, yeah, no, this is a good stream game. Compared to like something else where I'd be like more focusing in like another fighting game. What do we want? Do we want Overheal? Do we want Laser Scope? We don't crit enough for... The problem is a lot of these we don't crit enough to like get good value out of. And you need that big crit damage. I know there's also retro achievements. I kind of want to do like a stream where I just play like kind of bad games. I kind of want the shovelware stream. Like we play some Kitchen Nightmares, we play some House MD, and a special one that I will not mention for top secret reasons. All I will say is that the game features gay people at 10 AM tomorrow morning. Wow, scary. It's not really that scary. I mean, depending on your view of what you find scary, I wouldn't consider the game that scary. All I will say is for my hand, it's the game is an adaptation of something, and the director of that adaptation starred in a Sopranos episode. That's all the hints you will get about this mysterious episode. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I like quick food review real quick. I've been kind of burger maxing lately. Like, not really lately, but like I've been eating. I got it, like, as I was saying, back to the topic of like Spider-Man on the weekend. Like back to Spider-Man. After Spider-Man, I went out and got like a burger, and I was like, that burger is kind of good. I will tell you the burger I got a barbecue bacon burger. And you're gonna be like, what's the importance in a barbecue bacon burger? With a large order of fries, orange soda with no ice, and piece of hot apple pie. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the coach order. And like, honestly, like Mr. Coach Left 4 Dead is like kinda cooking with his burger tank order. The only problem is I need my shield back, or I'm gonna die here. This is probably the worst one we could have done. But like, we have 20 gasolines, so we should be able to just kill these guys pretty easy. To be fair, this one charges really fast, so we can just go do this and then leave. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Like the coach order, it's kind of good. I can see what Coach was thinking when he was like, I'm gonna go for a barbecue bacon burger, large order of fries, orange soda with no ice, and piece of hot apple pie. I get what he was like, what he was cooking. Like, after like a food review for that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, Coach was right. Like, he made a good choice. It's been so long since I've done this fight. Do I still remember? I know he has pizza slices as like one mechanic. And the lucky thing is we can just kind of stay in the air against him. There we go. Yeah. The lucky thing is we have that much air mobility. The main problem, I think, with this fight will be the pizza slices. Then again, the pizza slices are a Final Fantasy 14 mechanic. If I die to pizza slices, then it's my fault for going to watch Spider-Man instead of raiding in 14. I will fully own up to it. That's the thing though, I heard Spider-Man was there. Yeah, I heard Spider-Man was there. Like, and the film, honestly, he was there. It's a good film though. I highly recommend Spider-Man Brand New Day. Like, you know a film's good when it's got you thinking about your own writing and being like, I gotta do this or that. This has been like the most miserable fight for me. We've banished Mithrix to a No More Heroes 2 fight. Also, I've got some unfortunate news. I've been trying to go for the No More Heroes 2 100% on Steam. Because like, even though I kind of despise that game, and I still do despise it, I think No More Heroes 2 is like a direct-to-DVD sequel of No More Heroes. It sucks. It's such a poor game. I hate No More Heroes 2. There's about like 4 fights I think are good in it, and then the rest are either mid, like mediocre, or like the worst fights ever designed. Like you'll either go to like, we'll let him do his beat drop. You either go from like Captain Vladimir, who's like a really banger fight, or like Alice or Margaret. Like those are really good fights. You'll do those and then go straight to like Jasper Bat Jr. And like, here's the thing, I like Jasper Bat Jr. from a writing standpoint. I think he's really good. But like, take the writing out of him and you're left with Jasper Bat Jr. Phase 2, which is like easily one of the worst boss fights I think I played in a fighting game. Not fighting game, and an action game. That's only topped by like... It's only topped by Million Gunman being in the same game. What? I think I might hate Million Gunman more than I Pizza Slices. Okay. Oh, you can do that. I forgot you can do that. Give me my shields back, please. Oh, I forgot. He's got a gun, doesn't he? Get me out of this boss fight. Okay, pizza slices aren't the worst. We can deal with pizza slices. Yeah, no, I think I just want my 100% for No More Heroes. That's all I want. I just want the 100%. I've got like 4 fights left to do. It's like Jasper Bat Jr., like Million Gunman, New Destroy Man, and Ryuji, I think. Are like they're all like the only fights I have left to do in that game. So I've kind of saved the best for last. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh. I got Million Gunman. Okay, I run it back. We run it back. Yes. I hate that. I can't believe I got Million Gunman shot through the wall. He comes for his all. So he does. He comes for his all. But yeah, no, it's like it's the one fight, like... Let me get out of the pod. Let me talk more about No More Heroes 2. No More Heroes 2, Desperate Struggle. I wish I liked it as well, because, like... I'm not gonna say, oh, it's a good game, because the writing is good in it. It is, like... And it's, in my opinion, it is not a good game. I think it's a good... Like, it's weird. I don't think it's a good game. Its writing is fine enough. To the point where I'm like, I don't mind it from a writing and story standpoint. But then you take the story away from it and it becomes like the most like tedious, poorly designed game ever made. Or like one of the most. Like, as I say, like No More Heroes 2 is just the direct-to-DVD sequel of like No More Heroes 1. I've still to play No More Heroes 3, but like, I've heard it's pretty alright. I've heard it's not as good as the first one, but like people still like it. So I will definitely need to play it at some point to get a proper grasp on how I feel about it. I was thinking, you know, because what, there was like some there was like a Twitter thread. There was a thread recently, and it's like, what is that one game that you just don't like? Like, Family Guy clip where like Peter Griffin is like, yeah, I like The Godfather just insists upon itself. What is your equivalent of that for a game? I know I'm doing the Northern Line. Have you seen this tweet bed? But like, okay, we're doing it. And honestly, Fallout 4, I was having a good talk about this with a friend last week. But like, Fallout 4 as a game, like, Fallout 4 is the Amazing Spider-Man of games. That's what it is. It's the Amazing Spider-Man like game edition. Of people will think about Fallout 4 and they will just think of Fallout 4 as like, wow, that's the cool game with all of the... Oh, it's a really cool game. It's got like the Brotherhood of Steel in it, and they show up. And it's got like Paladin Dance. It's like, quack, quack, I'm fighting 400 synths in this jet engine room. Turn on the jet engine and blow them all up with me alongside it. I'm too strong for that though. I will like eat the flames. Like it's got that going in. It's got like... It's got Valentine as well. He's like one of the coolest companions in Fallout. He just kind of aura farms and it's just cool for 90% of the time he's on screen. Like so much of Fallout 4 as a game is just like, wow, here's cool thing. That scene where like the Predwin breaks in and it's like, we're the Brotherhood of Steel. We're here in the Commonwealth. Like everything about it is just like written in such a way of like, wow, look how cool this game is. Kellogg as well. Kellogg is like a really cool antagonist who's like only present for like 3 minutes. like he's in the start of the game, you run around and then go kill him, and then you enter his mind, and that's all he's there for. As a character, he should have been Benny. Like he should have been Fallout 4's equivalent of Benny, where like he takes you to every single like faction, like as the trail and finding him takes you to like every faction, and you get like a proper understanding for how each faction works because you've been trailing him, and like you go and see all their impact. That's how he should have been written. That's how he should have been handled. Because like Kellogg is such a cool character, but he's just kind of wasted in a game like Fallout 4. I hate to say it. Oh, safer spaces. We're in luck. Like I wish he was cool. I wish he was so much cooler than what he was. Same with Fallout 4. That's that game. I just wish it was like better. But as I say, it is just the Amazing Spider-Man of like games. Because like so many scenes in that, and it like okay, like let's look at the Amazing Spider-Man now, like Amazing Spider-Man 2. People post so many clips of that film. And like every time someone posts a clip of like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, they're like, wow, this is the greatest film ever made. How do people hate this? Like, wow, it's Spider-Man being Spider-Man. And that's because they only show you the parts of like Andrew Garfield being Spider-Man. They don't show you the parts of Andrew Garfield being Peter Parker. Like his Peter Parker kind of sucks. And that's fine. Because he's like a really good Spider-Man. But like all they post is clips. They post like the clips of him and Electro. They post all these like cool scenes like, wow, look how cool Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was. And they like neglect to mention like the kind of ass story that is the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like they got the whole scene where it's like, wow, actually, Peter Parker's parents were secret agents delivering something from Oscorp. Like, wow, only Peter Parker can be Spider-Man because his DNA and his like that. Like there's so many like stupid plot points like that are like, what are we doing here? What is a Spider-Man origin story? The whole point of Spider-Man is that anyone can wear the mask. That's how Spider-Man works. Anyone can wear that mask. It doesn't work if Spider-Man is just anyone can wear the mask. Actually, hold on. Actually, no. I mix up my words. You know what I mean, though. The whole problem with Spider-Man is it's not like, wow, it can only be this guy who wears the mask. It's like anyone can be Spider-Man. All that is bravery. Like you can be Spider-Man right now. Go help out someone. If someone's like needing help with something, go help them out. That's what Spider-Man would do. So it is. It's what Spider-Man would do. Where do we want to go? But yeah, no, it's always been the issue I've had with a lot of Oh, let's unlock Artificer. Bottled Chaos. I don't think I've got enough for any of these items. Which one is this? This is Tank Gouge. Yeah, I don't think I need that much of these. Oh well. Yeah, so many like so much of Spider-Man like 2 kind of suck. Like not Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is great. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like you've got the whole plot line where it's like, wow, we were actually best friends, Peter Parker. Like growing up, which is like he feels very wedged in. Like Green Goblin feels very wedged in. So he does. Like it's such an awkwardly paced film, like paced and cut film, that like make like the film suffers because of how like how poor the pacing and like everything, like the whole film, the film as a whole kind of sucks. The film in moments you're like, wow, that's cool. I love Andrew Garfield. Like he's a great actor. This is great. Why did people hate this? That's like the case with Spider-Man. That's like how people feel with Spider-Man. And honestly, like I get why. Like Andrew Garfield's a great guy. Of course, people like his Spider-Man. People like Spider-Man. People like Andrew Garfield. Of course, they're gonna like it. Like no matter the quality of the films. And he was also really good in Spider-Man No Way Home. So then people like him more because he was like really good in that. Like it just makes perfect sense once you're there. Ooh, that was close. Like it all just works. It as Todd Howard says, it just works. Where is everything? Yeah, it's a weird one. I would be lying if I said it wasn't a funny one though. Like the whole Andrew Garfield Spider-Man situation. Are you over here? Back here. And like it's funny because I will hear people say like, oh, there's still a chance for Andrew Garfield to get the Amazing Spider-Man 3. There's still a chance we get the Amazing Spider-Man 3. And I'm just like, we are never getting the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Like, I remember being told about it. I remember being told, I was like, oh yeah, no, there's still a really good chance we could get the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Like, Andrew Garfield came back for that, so we could get, like, the last film in his trilogy. And I'm like, we are never getting that film. Have you seen the Sonyverse? Have you seen the Sonyverse? We got a... Like, oh, we got Morbius. Who loves Morbius? Starring Jared Leto. Everyone loves Jared Leto. Oh, we got Morbius. It's got Matt Smith in it. It's got the guy from Doctor Who. Mr. Tumblr Sexy Man himself. It's got him... Like, who cares? He's like, Matt Smith is probably the only good part of the film, if we're being honest. But it's like Matt Smith. I'd struggle to find how you could mess up having Matt Smith in a film. Like, it's just Matt Smith. He's just a good actor. So you get that, and you're like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Like, Morbius bombs. It flops. It's a kind of poor film. It doesn't do well in the cinemas. But oh well, everyone was busy the week it came out. Bring it back. They bring it back. Everyone is busy the week they bring it back as well. So they're stuck in like Morbius limbo of like, yeah, this film kind of sucked. So they're like, oh, but we still gotta finish the Sonyverse. So they were like, oh yeah, here's a Morbius post-credit scene where like the guy from Spider-Man Homecoming like shows up. Like, oh, we got him. We got him in the film. Trying to set up to like the sequel. Self-cat. We could probably scrap that, but I don't think we've got a scrapper. But yeah, so we get that. We get Morbius comes out, it flops. They bring it back, it flops again. Okay. What do we have next? We got Madam Web, which is arguably a worse film than Morbius. straight up one of the worst superhero films ever released. It sucks. It is that bad. Everyone in it thinks they're in like a real MCU film, but find out it's Madam Web. We got Ben Parker, whose whole ability is that he jumps in front of traffic. Really good film. Really good film. And then what do we do after? What do we do after this film? Where do we go next? And where do we go next? Kraven the Hunter, baby. Let's go. Tell them about a random Spider-Man villain that like 3 people care about. That's what we gotta do. Especially when there's like 0 Spider-Man in like the actual like Sony-verse. Like they keep hinting that Andrew Garfield is there. Oh, Andrew Garfield's here. Oh, scary. But like he never shows up. So like their whole like films, the whole Sony-verse is like a bunch of kind of shit films in the Venom trilogy. Which are shit films, but I'll excuse the Venom trilogy. Because like the Venom trilogy is like kind of funny. I like Venom 1, Venom Let There Be Carnage was pretty good. And Venom like 3 was like, I didn't watch it. So like I can't say. But yeah, after hearing all of that, I still hear, oh yeah, no, the Sonyverse might still happen. Or like, ooh, Amazing Spider-Man 3 might still happen. It's like, just let it go. Just let it go, bro. It's over. It's never been more over. You got shafted with Morbius, Madam Web, and Kraven the Hunter. You're never getting a film again. Oh. One second, let me stretch. Like we are never getting any of those films releasing. We're never getting them. As unfortunate as it is, we're just gonna have to live with that fact. I know y'all really wanted Kraven the Hunter, like too. You trust me, I know, but like we ain't getting it. But yeah, no, Fallout 4 is just like, as just the Amazing Spider-Man, like game edition of like, wow, it's cool in moments, but then you actually play and it kind of sucks. Because like all of these Amazing Spider-Man 2 clips like negate the bad aspects of it. If you watch the film exclusively in like TikTok clips, then all you will see is like the good parts of it. Where like Andrew Garfield is acting good and he's like saving kids. Like, wow, that's Spider-Man right there. Like there's none of the like, wow, Peter Parker's parents are actually secret agents like plotline going on. You got none of that. Got none of the other plot that kind of sucks. Like you miss out a lot, which is pretty good because it's kind of bad. It's a bad film. Yeah, we got a skill shot here. Oh wait, since we're on a fresh run, we don't get Ronald or Caro bands. So like technically Singularity Band is the best item we can get in that situation. Which is a really funny thought. Caro's band is an item kind of. I gotta do like the Twitch integration, like Risk of Rain, like soon. That was really fun. Maybe I'm back in my like roguelike era. That is energy drink. We can make that jump, can't we? I want to see we can make it. We ain't getting that. That's a shame. Random green item, give me it. Sticky bomb as well, give me that. Yeah, energy drink printer. We got no scrap. No, I'm gonna stream on Wednesday. I just don't know what I'm gonna be streaming. Neither I don't. Maybe more Risk of Rain, maybe some Fire Emblem. I'm putting together a scary Minecraft I genuinely thought Madam Web was an MCU film, same with Kraven the Hunter. I thought Sony Spider-Man was dead ages ago. No, Sony Spider-Man still exists. It's just like Tom Holland is in the Marvel-verse. It's so funny. These films were all films trying to set up their own separate Sony-verse, and they just led to nothing. These were bad films for the love of the game. They weren't trying to set up Avengers films. 1 second.